Hello and welcome to video number 4 of the free IntensiveCareHotline.com mini course, a blueprint for peace of mind, control, power and influence whilst your loved one is critically ill in intensive care. In this last video I'll show you intensive care's hidden secrets behind the scenes that the intensive care team keeps away from you at any cost, and other families of critically ill patients have no clue about those secrets. Now, what you need to know is that most decisions, and most importantly the positioning of your critically ill loved one's prognosis and diagnosis by the intensive care team, are a direct result of what's happening behind the scenes in intensive care. Remember, intensive care is a multi-billion-dollar per year industry. Therefore, many decisions, the positioning of the intensive care team, and most of all, the positioning of your critically ill loved one's diagnosis and prognosis, are a direct result from what's happening behind the scenes in intensive care. Remember, decision making and the positioning of your critically ill loved one's diagnosis and prognosis by the intensive care team are a direct result of the politics, the dynamics, the competing interests, the power play, the intrigue, the psychology, and most of all the hidden agendas in intensive care. Treatment and care offered or not offered for your critically ill loved one can be a direct result of you having or not having peace of mind, control, power and influence. You and your family are involved in a high-stakes game, and generally speaking, only the intensive care team knows how to play. If you are not asking the right questions, if you continue to take everything for face value, and if you are not becoming difficult and demanding. If you don't know what's happening behind the scenes in intensive care, you will never know how the intensive care team is playing their cards, so to speak, nor will you know how you need to position yourself strongly so that you can have peace of mind, control, power and influence. There are many moving parts in intensive care, mainly behind the scenes, and those moving parts impact on your critically ill loved one and on you. Remember, the politics, the dynamics, the competing interests, the power play, the intrigue, the psychology, and most of all the hidden agendas are dominated by the intensive care team. And for 99% of families of critically ill patients in intensive care, this remains a big mystery, and the minute you gain insight into this mystery world, that's the minute where you can powerfully position yourself, turn things around, and that's the minute you will have peace of mind, control, power and influence. The perception the intensive care team has about you and your family is directly linked to the treatment offered or not offered to your critically ill loved one in difficult, challenging and demanding situation where there's a lot at stake. Congratulations! You've completed the IntensiveCareHotline.com mini course, a blueprint for peace of mind, control, power and influence whilst your loved one is critically ill in intensive care. And you have probably felt during the course of these videos that you now have a different sense of yourself. You are transitioning from being a powerless victim to a powerful individual, and you are in charge of your and your critically ill loved one's destiny. No matter the challenges you, your family and your critically ill loved one are facing, the tools in the IntensiveCareHotline.com toolbox enable you to have peace of mind, control, power and influence. If you've enjoyed what you've learned, and if you've enjoyed our mini sessions here, go and let your friends know, share it on Facebook and leave a comment here. Also, always remember, you can always send me an email to support@IntensiveCareHotline.com with your questions. If you want to know more, we can help you at IntensiveCareHotline.com with our very best work and the ultimate leverage tool for you and your family to get peace of mind, control, power and influence. Therefore, I created a course, the Get Altitude Towards peace of mind, control, power and influence if your loved one is critically ill in intensive care course. The Get Altitude course is the ultimate guide for families of critically ill patients in intensive care to have peace of mind, control, power and influence whilst your loved one is critically ill in intensive care. Click on this link below and I'll send you more information about the Get Altitude course, or check out our product section. Thank you very much. This is Patrick Hutzel from IntensiveCareHotline.com.